but it was faded. And as you can see, the little pieces that was hanging off, I cut it. And I painted with this I got from either Dollar General or Family Dollar. Hello guys, I'm going to do this voiceover. Again, I had to chop it down a lot. So as you can see, I am making a pillowcase for my outdoor pillow for the little wicker bench I showed you. And I was trying here to cut off the excess. I learned something really quick. I understand why they say press, press, press. I understand why you need a lot of space. So sitting down doing this at that level, at eye level, and having that at eye level was not the business, because you'll see later when I tell you it was not straight at all. So I was cutting off the excess and making sure that at least I had enough for my pillow to fit in to the case, and then I go cutting, not knowing that it was not going to be straight. Also, the corners, I had to open them up. And that was just me, trying to make sure that what I thought was having it straight and, you know, opening up all the creases, the areas that were creased and laying down. So now I see why it's so important to have a hot iron ready, so, and here I go, trying to make those ends straight. You see how that cut is? Yeah, the cut was horrible. But I learned quick how to fix it. So I went ahead and tried to make it straight as possible. So I understand why when I do see a lot of people, making things, why they're really hovering over the material that they're going to cut. But this was definitely a learning process for me. And so I started with the second piece of material. The extra material, I decided I was going to make some straps. I didn't know how wide they were going to be, but I know that length was good enough. So I used that ruler as my width as far as my straps are concerned. And this is just me pretty much cutting it down the middle, making two, and then I will fold them into each other, making two straps. Idea is pretty good. Now the execution was the hot mess, and you'll see. And I kept going over everything and making sure everything was good. But I do realize that I need to slow down and really pay attention. I am going to have to learn just to, with what I have, stand up and just make sure everything looks right. I did see a YouTuber. Is she a YouTuber? Yeah. She was on the floor, on her kitchen floor, looking at her material, and it made a lot of sense. So this is me going ahead and I'm sewing one of the straps, but it made sense because you need a wide open space, and I'm kind of cramped. So like I said, this is a learning experience, and I need to sew every day to get practice, because my number one issue right now is the straight lines, and as you can see, I'm still struggling. And did you see how that thing went from wide to real skinny? Look at the line. I was like, God damn, this looks a hot mess. But I have to slow down. So I went ahead and just cut off the excess. I did a zigzag. I don't know what the heck I was doing. But I guess this is a part of the process. I think I'm probably the only person in the world who is trying to learn how to sew and just clueless and backwards and just all over the place. So I need to slow down. I need to practice. And I have enough stuff to do upcycles and practice things. Look at that. A mess. That's just what that was. So, and on this one right here, I was going to go ahead and make the second one. So instead of me, creasing that down with the iron, I just got rid of it. I still had a lot anyway. And this is me starting on the second one. And would you believe, out of all the things I wouldn't mind doing the sewing, is I hate needles. I hate everything about needles. I guess because my veins roll in my arm. They always have a hard time trying to find them, so they stick me to death. But I don't like those needles, but I use them. And this place right here, and this place at this time, or where you see me at in that place, I was really going slow. and it got better. The line was better. So I gotta slow my roll. I guess it was better. I don't know. It still look a hot mess to me. The freaking thing just be all over the place. So practice make perfect. And that was me showing you how you got it skinny and you had it thick. I saw this on YouTube, but they had a safety pin. That's a safety pin, but it's more like a brooch type safety pin. But they use a safety pin to do this, and I didn't think I could pull this off because I've never done this before. But as I was doing it, I kept thinking, I was like, okay, so if I'm pushing it down, and I figured I need to take my hand on the other side and pull it through, and it got to the point where, okay, so I couldn't really do that. So I just started pulling from the other end at the very end where I started, and it started working. I was like, whew, this is good. Now, the first one was fine. I did was fine because that one was wider. But the other one that I did, the very first one, the real skinny one, that thing gave me a hard time, but I got it done, as you can see it here, which was actually surprising. So I taught myself something else. Done. So I was just pretty much pulling everything out, cutting off the phrase, and I just kept putting that pillow in there. And it got so bad that I was putting the pillow in the wrong way. It was just hard. I think I would. No, I don't think I was doing too much. I should have slowed down. I didn't measure nothing. I didn't trace nothing. I didn't do crap. But I need to chill out and pay attention. That's what I need to do. I probably could have done a whole lot better. So I decided to go ahead and just cut the straps in half so I can go ahead and attach them to the actual case. Lord. So I just went ahead and stitched one side of them, and I just went ahead and did all of them. You'll see here in a minute my stitching. And this was not the part that was going to go in the pillowcase. This was the part that was going to be on the outside of the actual pillowcase. So that's my crazy looking stitching. You see how wide them things are? Jesus Christ. I laugh so much doing this. And I started not to do the Velcro to Velcro the straps under the seat. So, and then at the end, I decided to do it, and you'll see. But that's Dollar Tree Velcro. I thought about one time using buttons, but I just stick with the Velcro. It was easier. And I decided to do the buttonhole, y'all. I did the buttonholes. I didn't show it because my phone was dead and it was on a charger. But I will show you how I took the presser foot off. And I went ahead and sewed that button on. Let me tell you something. I'm sure that is so wrong. Because when I got done, the freaking material was bunched up to the bottom. I guess because it wasn't moving how it would normally move. So when it would go down, I just kept moving the button left to right, left to right, left to right. I take a chance to do some crazy stuff. So this is just me seeing if the buttonhole work. They did pretty good. I didn't cut them open, I guess, because I was kind of scared. But it worked out amazingly. And I still have those buttons from when I haul all that sewing stuff. So this is me looking professional. And it being a hot mess. And see all that extra material? I'll explain it to you. So I took it outside. What time was that? It was 10, 11 o'clock last night. Yeah, it was definitely after 10. So just trying to see what it would look like, how it would look and everything. And it was okay, but I knew it was just too long. So this is me trying to use my eyeballs and my hands to figure out where I need to put the Velcro so they can, fit together. That was like the dumbest mistake I could have made. Instead of I just have something in hand. But I figured I could wing it. I need to quit eyeballing stuff. Because with my site, the way my site's set up, yeah, no. No, not at all. So, and then I had to do this again the next morning because I actually forgot. And I did mark it, but it still, turned out okay. But it could have been much better. But like I said, all this is a learning experience, and I need to remember how to do this. So by this time I was tired and I decided to go to bed. Guys, this is the final result. Y'all, this thing look a hot mess. This thing looks a hot mess. So this is it. Now we're about to go outside and put it on the seat and let's see what everything looks like. So hold on. Y'all look, I made adjustments to it. You see how the straps look? Let me tell you what happened. So I took the pillow out to do something and realized I had too much material, not thinking that the flaps are gonna go right here and right here. So I made the cut as if it's gonna lay like this because that's how the pillow fit in there. And I was like, oh, that was wrong. Because now the pillow won't fit because it only fits this way and not this way. Because if I do it this way, it's hanging out. Let me show you. Hold on. So this is what it looks like if I do it how I planned it, which was this. But the pillow sticks out. So I'm going to try to push it down in there and button it and see what happens. So let's see. So I did it. So I crammed the pillow down in there. So this is how it looks. The pillow crammed in there. So it actually kind of works out because it makes this more puffier. Because this pillow is really low-key flat. But the fact that I have to cram it in there, it makes it thicker for me to sit on. So the padding is much thicker. So that's that. And another thing, to scrap it under, I put Velcro from the Dollar Tree. So with me making this adjustment to cramming the pillow in there, it makes it thicker. And when it makes it thicker, it puffs up. So now my Velcro is working for the struggling to the bottom. So eventually I'll probably fix it or change it. But this is the final result of my hot mess. Thanks for watching. Bye.